and girls, babies in your diapers. Welcome to the Tiberius Show with your host, Tiberius Boy.
That's me, Tiberius. Today we're going to talk about some very awesome stuff. We have a cool Roblox video game to talk about, a wonderful book about the golden rule, my bone score report, and we got a totally awesome guest. The one, the only, Dr. Lawrence Duffy. Dr. Duffy is my dentist, and he is a pretty cool guy. Thank you, Dr. Duffy, for being on my show.
Thanks for asking me to be on it, Tiberius.
Today we're going to start off with the video game of the week, and this is going to be a good one.
And now it's time for the video game of the week.
Today's video game is Army Control Simulator. Yet this is another simulator game on the Roblox platform. But what makes this one different is that my mom and dad actually like it. Unusually, only one of them likes my Roblox games, or they just play to make me happy. But this game, both parents are really enjoying it. So this game was made by a guy named Zenus322, and it had a lot of options. Zenus describes this game as gather resources and go to get more troops. Battle your way to the top of the mountain. Use your gold to buy weapons and armor for your troops to help you along your journey. With over 20 million people trying the game, it is very popular, but there is much more to it. First, you start with a man, and you go chop down some trees. You bring them back to your base to refine or sell into gold. Once you get 450 gold, you can buy another guy to help you. You can also use that gold to get a weapon to give to your army guys. But you really don't have to. There are lots of weapons that will drop when you get to the fighting. You can attack pigs, slime, cows, and even oxen. Anything you attack will drop gold and sometimes wood that can be refined. Each barracks in your base has a limit to the number of troops it can hold. Because of this, you have to earn enough gold to buy more barracks and over time, upgraded types of barracks. These upgraded types are archers and even wizards. Once you get 5 troop members, it unlocks the next level you can now visit. Each time you gain another 5 troops members, it unlocks another level that you can visit with all new resources and mobs to battle with. There are even some mini bosses that will drop lots of weapons and armor as well as gold for the new upgrades. I give Army Control Simulator 10 out of 10 stars. Not only is it fun to play, but I get to see my progress and build up my army. I currently have 18 troops. My mom and dad have built very large armies, and we can work together to take on some of the larger bosses. The Tiberius Show would like to thank one of our dedicated sponsors, Custom Designs Orlando. These guys are on Mills Avenue and do all sorts of stuff, ranging from photo ID badges, engraved signs, custom Braille ADA signs, vinyl lettering, to trophies and awards. They can ship products all over the United States. You can reach them at 407-898-0373. Over 40 years, Lighthouse Central Florida has provided education, independent life skills, and job training to thousands of Central Floridians who live with blindness or any degree of vision loss. Whether it's picking out clothes in the morning or just moving around your community and serving Orange, Seminole, and Osceola counties, contact Lighthouse Central Florida at 407-898-2483 or visit them online at lighthousecfl.org. The Tiberius Show would like to thank one of our awesome sponsors, StarChannelUS.com. These guys are very, very cool. They bring 21st century surface drainage solutions to reality. They can do corporate and government work. These are the guys that make roads and bridges safe in the rain. You can see all about them at slotchannelus.com. That website again is slotchannelus.com.
And now we're all ready for the Book of the Week.
The Turtle Twins and the Golden Rule. This book was written by Connor Boyback. Let me read you the back of the book. In fact, Dr. Duffy, would you do the honor?
Sure, I'd love to read the back of the book. All right, had to get my glasses on now. What do most religions and cultures agree on? People throughout the world strongly disagree on many things. Yet there is one universal principle, a golden rule, as it's often called, upon which many people do agree. We should treat others the way we want to treat us. Ethan and Emily Tuttle embark on their first summer camp adventure where they learn this lesson firsthand. Competing teams turn into fighting rivals, but Chief Ron and his camp counselors help the twins and their teammates learn the dangers of aggression, revenge, and blowback, and why peace and friendship are important.
This is a great book about two friends that are also twins. Ethan and Emily get to go to the summer camp and are placed in two different houses to compete with each other. Each team works hard to win, but one of the teams decides to cheat and gain an upper hand. The other team does the same in return out of revenge, and they get into a vicious circle of pranks and misdirection against each other. At one point, it even got all the other teams lost. The counselors in chief decide to teach a lesson about treating each other with respect and not aggressive. The lesson included respecting each other's property and not breaking people out of revenge. In fact, the best solution is to treat each and every person in the same way you would like them to treat you. This is called the Golden Rule. This is a rule that is spread across many religions and cultures all over the ages. Mutual respect for each other is just one thing that everybody can agree on. All the campers learned the lesson and started to respect each other and work together for a common goal. When an emergency came up, each of the campers pulled their weight and helped to save the day. When they went home, they understood not to fear people that were different and only use attacking for defense purposes. This is a cool book because it teaches one of the lessons that my parents have told me again and again. We also talk about it in school. I give this book 9 out of 10 stars. It was an interesting story, but not an AR book. I think all ages should read this book and learn about the Golden Rule. And now it's time for our interview of an interesting person. Today's guest is going to be so much fun. Dr. Duffy is my dentist. He was born in Florida and went to UCF. He started a dentist office where you can be asleep when they work on your teeth. He's also a pretty cool guy to talk to. I am so excited to be able to.
Thank you, man. I'm glad you asked me to be interviewed. It's awesome.
So first off, how are you enjoying being on the show?
I'm enjoying it so far very much. Thank you.
So for my listeners that don't know, what does a dentist do?
What does a dentist do? He takes care of your teeth, takes care of all the gum tissues and stuff in your mouth, make sure everything's really healthy, make sure you're not in pain, make sure you smile all the time.
Did you know when you were a kid that you wanted to be a dentist, or did you want to be something else first?
No, I had some really cool orthodontists when I was a kid that let me hang around the office afterwards, and that's when I decided I wanted to be a dentist, probably at about 10 years old. The orthodontist that I liked, it was when we lived in Miami, and their names were Dr. Meister. They were twin brothers. And they're not practicing anymore, obviously, but they were very cool. They were very informative, and I really wanted to follow them in their profession.
What is the difference between a dentist that lets you go to sleep and those that don't?
The main difference is a lot of school. After you get through a dental school, I had to do a 2-year anesthesia residency, following my implant surgical residency to be able to be board certified to put people to sleep, and now that's what we do the most of, and we really enjoy it. It's a lot easier on everybody, including us, to get the work done, And it's nice when people wake up and are happy because they slept through it all.
Well, that is funny.
It is fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. When I needed to have some of my teeth removed, you were the doctor that took care of me. I did not have to go to sleep. Instead, I got to watch TV.
That's it. You got to watch the big TV in the surgery room, didn't you?
Yes.
Yep, you didn't need to go to sleep. You're a tough kid. You did well.
Heck no. What do you want my listeners to know about going to the dentist?
It's not real scary. It's a real comfortable place. Everybody seems to be having a good time there. And it shouldn't be scary. It should be something you go to just to get checked up and have everything fine so you can keep smiling at everybody and have a healthy mouth.
Yes. When you are not in the office, what is your favorite thing to do?
I like to do a lot of road biking, walking my dogs, disappear in the mountains when I get a chance.
Tell me about your son.
My son. Well, I've got two of them, but the one I think you know is my son that practices with me in the office. Went to dental school. It was his decision. I didn't force him. It was his decision. Really enjoys it. He just had a new baby about a week and 2 days ago. So I'm a grandfather for the first time. And it's very cool. And it's fun practicing and working with your son every day. It's just a lot of fun.
Yeah. This is only Grandpa.
Thank you very much. And I have another granddaughter coming beginning of May. My youngest daughter's having a baby girl.
Oh. What else do you do for fun?
Just try and relax, hang out with my wife, go out and visit the kids out in California whenever I get a chance to. Go to the beach, hang out at the beach.
How was it like at California?
California's an interesting place. The weather's nice. The sights are nice. It's too expensive. But other than that, California's pretty nice. Kind of a lot like Florida.
Okay. So do you play video games? What's your favorite one?
I don't know the name of the game, but it's the one with Luigi. That's the one I play. Mario and Luigi, yes.
Mario Smash Brothers or Luigi's
Sure.
Luigi Haunted Mansion?
Sure.
Do you play on console or PC?
Console.
What console?
Oh, I don't have any idea. I don't know what console I play on.
I play PC.
Do you? Yeah, I think my
Yeah.
kids play PC too. I never was a big video gamer because I didn't grow up with video games.
That's true.
Yeah, bad for me,
My
right?
dad did it.
Yeah, anybody can beat me in a video game. I'm terrible
Oh.
at video games.
Oh, I can slam my whole dad. Like, headshot. It actually did in Counter-Strike. So, do you like board games?
I do like board games. I like playing backgammon and Monopoly. I do like playing Monopoly. I can't play with a friend of mine though, because he gets really mean and ugly, so I just walk away. He always tries to make me go bankrupt.
I think that's the object of the game.
It is. I just don't like it when he does it. I don't mind it when I do it to somebody else. I just don't like him doing it to me.
And guess who I beat?
Who did you beat?
A backgammon.
Who did you beat in backgammon?
Guess.
I'm assuming your dad?
Nope.
Who?
My mom.
Oh, cool. I was going to say, you didn't beat me in backgammon, but I bet you could, so.
I would, because I'd be my mom, and she's better than you.
And Chinese checkers. Have you ever played Chinese checkers?
No, but I think I played regular checkers.
No, but you never played Chinese checkers? Good. If you figure it out, teach me how to play. Because I don't know how to play either.
Well, wait, you don't know how to play checkers?
I know how to play checkers.
But not Chinese.
Not Chinese checkers. I don't really know the difference.
I think it's just like the regular way.
I don't know. Find out and let me know. You can teach me.
Okay, so what's your favorite book?
Gosh, you know, I'm not a big reader for my spare time, to be honest with you. Jimmy Buffett has a very good book out. Unsalted Times, I think is the name of the book, possibly. Very good book.
What is it about?
It's kind of a biography of Jimmy's life and what he's done, and basically, like his song says, license to chill. So just on how to chill. No, don't dance, please.
So do you like music?
Love music. Played drums for 14 years. And then had to decide to stay with music or go to school. And I decided to go to school.
Damn. What genres do you like?
None that you would know, I don't think. Love AC/DC. Ooh, like Molly Hatchet? No, you don't know Molly Hatchet. Yeah. AC/DC though. Yeah, there we go. Some modern country. I just always fall back to AC/DC era, genre, whatever.
Guess which one I also like?
What's that?
Queen.
Queen's good too. Queen's good too.
So it is my favorite song.
What?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
I know you were just singing it to me all afternoon. I kind of figured that might have been your favorite song. You even hit the high notes pretty well. I was pretty impressed.
For me.
Oh, please don't do it again, though. Yeah, you just broke the glass over there by somebody, and the glass just shattered. Now they have to get a new window.
Do you mean that glass over there?
No, don't shatter that glass.
I actually love singing. Is there anything else you think my listeners should know about?
About what? You? Or me? Me? No, I got 4 kids. One's practicing with me, one's in California in business. I got a daughter in Arizona in med school, and I got a daughter in Clearwater that runs a marketing company who's giving me my first granddaughter in beginning of May. Thank you.
Wow.
Been married for 36 years, and at this point in my life, I'm just having a great time enjoying the kids and my practice and working with my son and taking time off when I can.
How old is she?
How old is who, my wife?
No, like the daughter getting the baby. Like
27.
27-year-old?
Yeah, my kids are 27, 28, 30, and 32.
Well, then how could she be married for 36 years?
No, I've been married for 36 years.
Thank you so much for being my guest. Can you stick around for math corners?
Sure, I'd love to. 1 + 1 is 2.
2 + 2 is 4, -1 is 2. Maths.
There you go.
Mid-State Fire has been providing top-quality fire equipment services for 3 generations to the Central Florida area. Don't wait for an emergency to repair. Call Mid-State Fire today at 407-246-8855. Get your fire extinguishers and emergency lighting for both your home and businesses by visiting www.midstatefire.com. That number again is 407-246-8855. The Tiberius Show would like to thank Boggy Creek Airboat Adventures for being one of our sponsors. I got to go on an airboat and saw a real gator. I even got to go to the gem mine and mine for some gems. We ate a steak dinner at the restaurant and even got some gator bites. If you want to have a blast with the entire family, I suggest you go to www.bcairboats.com right now to get your tickets today. The website again is bcairboats.com. Oak Ridge Gun Range is a family-oriented shooting range that has been in business for over 30 years. They specialize in basic firearm training and offer numerous services such as consignments, gun trades, gunsmithing, and concealed weapon classes. I even got my training for gun safety at Oak Ridge Gun Range. Great customer service, and firearm safety is what they do best. So find out more at oakridgegunrange.com.
Get ready, it's time for the Bowling Score Report.
I went to Skylands on Saturday and I played with Vanessa, Mia, and MJ. I bowled a 132, a 104, and a 138 in the final game. I got my best series ever, and first place with over 40 pins over the next best player. This was a great day. I got to watch the professionals playing on TV, so I could better work on my form and focus. I think it made a difference.
So where do you bowl at?
AMF Skylines.
Okay. How long you been bowling?
Since I was 2.5.
Wow. The ball was bigger than your head?
Well,
Or
actually,
did you have a
I
big
threw
head?
6 pound.
Or did you have a big head?
I threw a 6 pound, like, and guess what? My mom found out I was like this, and I threw the ball. Then it went like, and Mommy was like, hmm?
So do you play with the gutters?
Yes.
With the bumpers in the gutters?
So, like, what size ball do you do? Like how many pounds is your bowling ball?
A round one?
Like, how many pounds?
A big round one?
But how many pounds?
I think I use a 10.5 or 11.
Mine's 10.
Maybe 11.
Mine's 10.
Okay.
And
So I'm a wimp at bowling, man. I don't bowl worth a darn.
And do you want to see my stance?
Not really. But you're going to show me anyway. There we go. You got your butt up in the air like a flamingo. What's going on with that?
It's just so I can spin it and I can get a strike every single time.
See, I spin it and it goes in the gutter. That's why I have to use bumpers. No, I really don't use bumpers. I should, though.
I'm like,
Cosmic bowling is the best. You ever been cosmic bowling?
what is cosmic bowling?
They turn all the lights off and all the pins have glow-in-the-dark
Oh
paint
yeah,
on them.
I've seen that one.
See?
I've done that.
There you go. That's
Remember that for the Kids versus Adult? Or
cosmic
Kids versus
bowling.
Kid?
There you go. It's cosmic, man.
Yeah. Because they turn the lights out and there's like a disco ball that turns all around.
I think they turn the lights out so they don't see your flamingo butt in the air when you throw the ball.
No, I always do that one with the lights on too.
Okay.
If you want to go bowling with me, be sure to join me at the AMF Youth League Saturdays at AMF Skylines on OBT at 10 a.m. in the morning, bro.
Tiberius' favorite subject, it's Math Corners!
Thank you, Dr. Duffy, for helping me with Math Corners. Today we're going to talk about multiplying by 4. Now this is going to be a fun one. If you remember last week, we talked about multiplying by 0 and 1. Today we are skipping 2 and 3 for now and talking about 4. 4 is very cool because it is a playoff of the number 2. So you can take a number like 3 and multiply it by 2 first, and you get 6, and then multiply it by 2 again, and then you get 12. So if you wanted to multiply 3 by 4, you get 12. So if you want to multiply by 4 instead, just multiply by 2 twice. That way people can do it in their head. Now we have talked about this before, but today I have even more to tell you. I was playing around with the 4 times chart, and I noticed that the numbers in the ones column had a pattern. See, you have 4, 8, then 12, 16, and 20. Right?
Yes, right. I'm following you.
Now that is the entire pattern. So if you keep going, you just add the tens place, and you get 24, 28, then 32, then 36, then 40. So if you keep going, you can get the pattern all the way to 100. Did you know that?
Very cool.
I like finding patterns in numbers, finding faster ways to do stuff in my head. My dad says this pattern will help when I am doing division as well as practice my 4 times tables fast. 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20. Now I can just repeat to keep the pattern. 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, then 44, 48, 52, 56, 60, and then 64, then 68, and then 72.
Okay, I get the pattern, man.
So Dr. Duffy, do you know now how to multiply by 4?
I think so. And you know what? I get to 32 real easy without thinking because I deal with 32 teeth every day. So I don't have to think about going to 32. You get above 32 and then I'm stuck. I probably need a calculator.
Do kids have 32 teeth?
Eventually. Actually, when you're born, you have 20 teeth forming and 4 permanent teeth forming. So you have 24. And then you lose them and you start looking like a pumpkin for Halloween, and then you get your permanent teeth.
Like me.
Like you. Okay, so we got the 4 pattern down. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
We do. Okay. So what's 4 times 250? Bull. I gotcha.
Well, obviously you didn't, because it is 1,000.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Okay, you got me.
You are so much fun. Thank you so much, Dr. Duffy, for your help with math class.
You're welcome. Thanks for inviting me. I appreciate it. Come by and we'll have some fun in the office too.
Oh, good.
And now it's time for Heart of a Lion. We at the Tiberius Show like living with the heart of a lion. Living with the heart of a lion stands for leadership, integrity, obedience, and nobility. We asked Dr. Ferret exactly what that means.
Leadership is really about influence. Leadership is, and the way we define it is good leadership, is about setting the right example and encouraging other people to do the right thing. Integrity is about doing right no matter what. Through life, there are a lot of different circumstances that arise, and integrity, someone who shows integrity, it doesn't matter what all the external things are, they always choose to do what is right. Obedience is about obeying those who are in authority over you, whether that's a teacher, a boss, a parent, that when you are asked to do something, that you respond with obedience, quickly and completely. Nobility is about having respect. It's about carrying yourself with respect and showing respect to others. When you put these 4 things together, that's Lion Strong.
As you know, we talk about the qualities of living by the heart of a lion, which stands for leadership, integrity, obedience, and nobility. This week, we are going to talk about obedience. For me, I think obedience is following the instructions willingly and thoroughly. I really had to work on this one a lot. I was obedient this week by not pointing or shooting my bow and arrow at anyone. Both of my mom and dad have told me not to point or shoot anyone. But it's only Nerf arrows, and it is fun to shoot at people. My mom and dad is teaching me firearm safety along with one of my sponsors, and they are applying it to my bow and arrow set, as well as my crossbows. No, as much as I like shooting people with my Nerf arrows, I'm being obedient by not shooting anyone. Dr. Duffy, did you see or use obedience this week at all?
Every day.
Wow.
Every day I had to be obedient. You have to respect people's wishes and respect people's thoughts, and you just got to be obedient with that sometimes. Self-obedience. You have to make sure you obey yourself first.
Of all of the heart of a lion virtues, which is your favorite?
Nobility.
Wow. I thought it was going to be obedience. But why?
I don't know. I just think it follows the other 3. I think you can get a lot of things done by putting on a noble front for people. I think people will respect you more if you act noble and are very sure of yourself. I think you get your point across a lot better.
Well, that's awesome. And that's our show, folks. I want to thank Dr. Duffy for being my special guest this week. You have been awesome. And I will see you when I do my next cleaning.
Cool. It was a pleasure being here. I really enjoyed it, Tiberius. Thank you for asking me, and I look forward to seeing you.
And be sure to listen to us next week on the Tiberius Show
And-
with your host, Tiberius Boy.
And
Dr. Duffy.
And try and do the obedience thing a little better, will you?
The Tiberius Show is not filmed in front of a live studio audience. Executive producer Joseph Boyd. Production editor Pierre Laguerre. Green Room manager Danny Boyd. Broadcast associate James Smith. And your program host, Tiberius Boy. The Tiberius Show is copyright 2018.